Answer the phone, Consuela. There you go. There you go. Answer the phone. Let me see your face.
You're trying to get me to heat. Next thing you know, my temperature is 50 degrees.
Your oxygen is 50. She woke up that Thursday morning at about 3 o'clock. I cannot breathe.
Was dropping bombs on London. You know that. You've heard that. And he makes speeches.
Of everything we've been through and a celebration. We're going to be celebrating a Bears win.
We've been together 25, 26 years. I don't know how, first time I met her, we've been together. I tell her all the time before I met her, I was living in a cave. I couldn't even take care of myself. And I'm so glad that she taught me to be a human being because I was a caveman before I met her. So when somebody has been in your life and you wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning, at 2 o'clock in the morning, just normal stuff, they not there. When I come home, there's nobody here but me. All of this was for her. This is hers. And it's empty without her. There were nights that I just prayed and prayed and prayed that she just make it to the next day. Just make it to the next day. Just make it to the next day. When it's going down the throat. But I would hold her hands and ask her, if you hear me, squeeze my hand. And she squeezed my hand. If you blink your eyes, and that's when she was finally starting to come around. But one day I called the hospital to FaceTime her, and I didn't know they had put a voice box in. And she said hello, and I cried like a baby. I hadn't heard her voice in 8 weeks.
Y'all know what? I want to go home.
I want you home. And baby, don't get emotional. You're coming home. You are coming home. You know you are. Okay? Come on now. Hey.
It was July 16th.
The worst thing in the world for me is for my wife to cry about anything, because I'm supposed to be this big protector. What are you crying for? She said, I'm just so glad to see you. I have not seen you, and I'm just so glad. She was overwhelmed. And talked. I fed her some potato soup. Just it's kind of special. It's just when I see people that say it's a hoax or this is real.
To work every day, ain't that right? There you go, Hambone. That one's for you.
If it had hit the white community like it hit the African American community, it would be a whole different ballgame. I think the vast majority of the people in power would take it differently. I'm good now, but there were some days when I couldn't stop crying because I was so worried. My wife has been through hell and back, and I really think that the only thing that kept her was my faith, my friends, my family, my community, the prayers.